Hello my foodie friends, and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Karen. So today I want to tell you about one of my favorite products, and no, not just because of the name. It's called Karen's Naturals, and I'm super excited to tell you about it. I've actually been using their products for over 15 years, but when they sent me an email last week asking if I would review their products, I was like, yes. So these are actually freeze-dried fruits and vegetables. And the two that they sent me to try, which I have never tried, was their freeze-dried blueberries and pineapple. But they also make a lot of other different kinds. They make apples, tomatoes, peas, corn, you name it, they freeze-dry it. And they are a 5th generation farming family out of Wesley, California, which is actually only an hour from my house. And they do this in small batches. It's all natural. They don't use any preservatives, sulfites, pesticides, anything like that. So they are a great company, and I just love their products. Now, they're super crunchy, and you can just eat them like snacks, or you can also incorporate them into so many different recipes. Now later on, I'm going to show you a close-up view of how they look, because from the distance you can't really tell, but they just they kind of look like astronaut food, but they are so flavorful. It tastes like a fresh pineapple, but like even more flavorful. And then the blueberries, they're just super, and you get so many in here. Like, I cannot even imagine how many fresh blueberries this bag would take up, because they're smaller and they're more concentrated. See that? And they're super crunchy. And they're so good, you guys. I just eat them like popcorn, like if I'm sitting around watching TV or something, and they're super healthy. Like this whole bag, it has 2 servings. It's only 100 calories per serving. It has 0.5 grams of fat, no cholesterol, 10 grams of sodium, total carbohydrate, 25 grams, because, you know, the natural occurring sugars, 1 gram of protein. So yeah, and it's, you know, no added sweeteners. It's naturally gluten, dairy, wheat, and nut free. And they're also considered a raw food. So if anyone is on like a raw food diet. So I'm gonna be showing you a few ways that I like to use them. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, now here is a better view of what these look like. Now you can hear how crunchy they are. Let me pick one up. See? They are just little dried, air-dried blueberries. And here is the pineapple. Okay, I'm gonna try one so you can hear how crunchy it is. And they just melt in your mouth, and you just get that burst of fruit flavor. You cannot believe how flavorful they are. So yummy. So like I said, you guys, there are just so many different ways you can use these. You can put them in your cereal, on top of your granola. You can put them on top of your yogurt. You can add them to your cookies. I made some oatmeal cookies and I added the blueberries, and these are so good. You can add them to waffles, pancakes, and now you can eat these dry, or you can put them in some water and rehydrate them. You can add them to cakes. I'm thinking the pineapple would be good added to some teriyaki sauce, and you could make some pineapple chicken. I mean, I'm going crazy just trying to think of all the possibilities for these things. And I'm actually going to show you guys how to make a pineapple salsa with this, okay? So I'll be right back. So now what I do to make my salsa is I take 3 Roma tomatoes, a small red onion, and a large pasilla chili. Which is not too spicy. I'd say on like a 1 to 10 scale, it's like a 2, which, me being a spice wimp, is what I like. And so I just cut those up in like big pieces, and then I spray some olive oil on top, and then I put it in a 425 oven for about 15 minutes. And then I turn it on broil so it gets kind of charry on the top for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'll show you what they look like afterwards. So our peppers have been broiling for 5 minutes after they were baking for 15. And as you can see, they're nice and charred on the top. And I like to take the skin off of the peppers, but I leave the skins on everything else. And it's really easy to take the skin off. It just, it'll just come right off. Okay, so this is what they should look like. So in a food processor, I took our tomatoes, onions, and peppers that we roasted in the oven. Then I added a 1/4 cup of packed cilantro. Then I took a 1/2 cup of the pineapple bits and I rehydrated them in some hot water for 5 minutes. I added that. And then I'm going to add the juice of 2 limes. And then I'm going to put the lid on and chop it all up. Now just add salt and pepper to taste, and there you have a nice fresh pineapple salsa. I just tried it and it's seriously one of the best salsas I've ever made. It has that slight sweetness from the pineapple. It's got the smoky taste from the roasted charred vegetables. It's so yummy. All right. So guys, what'd you think? I really think you're gonna love them. Now I'm gonna put a link below where you can order them online, but you can find these at so many stores. All the natural food stores carry them, like Whole Foods, Sprouts. You can even find them in a lot of the major grocery store chains like Safeway, Kroger's, Heb. I'm sure you can find them in almost any grocery store. And they are so good. I think they're about $5 to $7 a bag. And they're so worth it, you guys. I love them. Like I said, I've been using these for like 15 years and I love them as snacks, but as you can see, you can use them for so many different things. So I really hope you guys are gonna give them a try. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I sure would appreciate it. And we will see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.